No, I'm not trying to be like, yeah, look at what I have. Everything's rare. No, I have a lot of general release stuff, but.
Yo, what up, guys? It's Matthew here with Shoe Crew TV, your host today. I got my man Jaydee over here in the house. Shout out to my boy Norm over there, his other half.
Yeah, Norm had to work today, but Norm and I do Get in the Van podcast. If you guys haven't checked it out, I mean, I'm sure they'll leave a link somewhere for you guys to check it out and follow us on Instagram as well at Get in the Van. It's a lot of fun, but I'm going to show you guys some shoes today since that's what they're here for. So first of all, I'm going to show these. This has been like the shoe since I bought it. I've worn it the most, and I cleaned it because I knew you guys were coming because this was all black pretty much from wearing them. But I love these to wear. I'll show another Boost thing. I got a couple, but since everybody likes Boost now, I like these because they're like purpley, and purple is my favorite color. I know a lot of people like that first generation of Ultra Boost. This is the all black one. I ran a lot in those, and they're all covered in mud now. I had 3 pairs of these at one time, and now this is the only pair I have left, and they're all crumbling and separated and beat. Because I do wear my shoes. I know a lot of people are like, I wear my shoes, but then they're all always like pristine condition. Do you really wear your shoes? Infrared 90s. I have like 3 pairs of those in here. It's one of my favorite shoes of all time. The Hurley Air Max 90 Hyperfuse. I forget the exact amount they made of these, but it wasn't a whole lot. The Free that goes with that as well, another Hurley collaboration. I don't wear these as much because I don't really know why I bought them. Well, he just asked why runners. I have mostly runners now because it's comfortable. I used to have pretty much every expensive SB that there was, like Flams, Pigeons Paris, Tokyos, Londons, Iron Maidens, all that, but I got rid of them because it wasn't comfortable to me anymore, so I'm really just about comfort now. Here's another Boost that people like, the Soul Box one. Funny story about these, whenever I bought these, I got them from Nice Kicks. They shipped them here. Whoever at UPS was handling it sent them like 45 minutes away from my house and delivered them to somebody else's house. So I had to go hunt them down. Show a couple of Diodoras. I haven't worn these yet, but this is a collaboration with the Goodwill out of Germany, and it's like a Roman Empire thing. I like this colorway. They did a red one as well. I haven't worn those. And then this one, I'm sure most people know that one. The Raekwon. Oh, I have all these stickers I need to use still. Norm's a big Puma guy. This is the only Puma I haven't given Norm, but these are still mine. The Pigeon, what are these, Blaze of Glory. Next, I guess we can get into some of these. A regular ID 180, nothing super special about those. This one, however, is a Soul Collector 180. And those are number 40 of 140. I used to have actually the one that said number 1 of 140. I bought those for my ex, and then we broke up, so I sold them to somebody in France for a ton of money. This is another one that is hardly ever, like, there's 50 pairs of these, and there's hardly any information online about them. This is a Nom de Guerre 180. It's a boutique out of New York. I don't know if they're actually still around, but these are from 05, so they're kind of, like, the bubble's all foggy and whatever. But it's very hard to find a pair of these, and I'm very happy I have these. These 4 New Balance Confederation of Villainy pack. These took me forever to find because they released in 07, and there's only 99 pairs of each, and the people that bought these really wanted them, so that's the 1500, which is my favorite one. This is the one that took me the longest time to find in my size. 991. I got those actually just this year, so recently completed that pack. 577. First time I watched back the Nice Kicks video I did, I said the name of those wrong. I felt so ashamed of myself. And then 575. Those are all 1 of 99 each, so not a good time trying to find all those. Next, I have just one left shoe of the. This is a sample actually of Soul Collector collaboration with K-Swiss. I don't actually know what year this was. This was given to me by a friend who actually knows like everything about Soul Collector. This was just happened to be my size, so he gave me the left shoe that he got from one of the people that used to work at Soul Collector. Next, Saucony Epitome collaboration. Luckily I got those from the owner like a week early. This is some cool stuff. Homegrown Air Max 90s. It's a collaboration with Pat out of the Netherlands. This is the one most people know about. However, there's also like the reverse colorway, and those are I believe 1 of 24. It was a Hyper Strike from 06-ish. No, 05, I think. I don't know, somewhere around that time. So finding those is not an easy task either. We'll do Cause since everybody likes Cause stuff now. But the black Cause Air Max 90 Current, I actually bought those for $200. Same with those. I bought those for $200 before everybody started going crazy for them. And I had the Air Force One, but I sold it because I had it a size too big. These are the Bacon Air Max 90s. Unfortunately, I noticed the other day that mine were starting to fall apart and peel up, so Funny thing about these, I actually have the original. This is my second pair. I bought these at Kickspo the first year Kickspo did their show on the field of Cowboy Stadium, and I just wanted to keep the tag. The Juventus Air Max. Oh no! I just noticed it cracked! That sucks.
There you go, folks. Live cracking on film.
Damn! I was thinking about wearing these
Sorry,
too.
Papas.
But this is a Juventus Air Max 90. Juventus is like the best soccer team in Italy recently. And yeah, there you go.
Bless you.
They fell apart. Speaking of things that are cracked, this is another pack that's pretty hard to find. And I don't think very many people care about them anymore, but this is the White Monster Air Max 97. They'll have like all different sorts of scale prints and stuff. These are not wearable. Obviously, as you can see, they're all discolored and foggy. And then I know this one for sure is cracked, the Green Monster 95, and it's all blown out. Lucky me, I have a bunch of old Air Max that are all getting ready to give out on me. These are recent. These are like the most recent Air Maxes I bought. I bought that one, the Pinnacle. I haven't worn either of these yet, but I have them. Kind of regret buying them because I just never really opt to wear them. But eventually they'll get worn. Here's my 2010 pair of infrareds. The earlier one was 2012. But every time I've moved, I've worn these, so I just kind of keep them to see how beat up they can get. Some of the SBs that I kept, the Red Lobster. I have the blue one. I never got the yellow one because I never really wanted to pay for it. Here we have Ronaldinho Air Force One. I like soccer-inspired stuff. I play soccer a lot, so. Speaking of, here's another Nike SB soccer thing. Has an Inter Milan tag on the back. They did it for a few teams. I have the Manchester United one too, but I'm not going to show that because I don't like them. Here is probably one of the only like cool dunks I still have, the Deftones. I believe there's like 36 pairs of these. They were made for friends and family of the band, which I'm obviously not. I have no musical talent. So
How'd you get those?
searching. Lots of searching.
This boy's serious.
The blue one, MF Doom.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, these are some that I won't, like some of the dunks that I won't get rid of. I don't really wear them as much anymore, but I won't get rid of them. De Los. We have another dunk, the Haze Dunk Low. Actually, like Sharpied on there is Haze and everything. These don't get worn a whole lot either. I run these into the ground, but this is the Hyperstrike version with the patch on the tongue. The regular one just has Nike on the tongue, and it doesn't come in this box. This one has the box and the tongue. I think there's like 24 of these. Don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure, but I think. Okay, so the whole reason I got into sneakers, I know a lot of people say like Michael Jordan is why they got into sneakers. I used to play baseball in middle school and high school and stuff, and my favorite player was Ken Griffey Jr. So whenever, around the time this shoe was out, was like 7th or 8th grade for me, and I wanted to have the shoes he had. So I looked up what cleats he was wearing, and I actually found out they have like an Air Max version of it. So I have the gray one. This was the original pair I had. Well, not this one. The original pair I had, I actually tore the bottom off of them and put like slapped cleats on them. Customs way before I knew how to do that. There's two other colorways that I don't have, but the white one, this one's actually sample tagged on the inside, and it has Ken Griffey Jr. on the bottom. Hulk SBs, I still have those. And I know like a lot of the stuff I have isn't exactly what people think is cool now, but I really actually believe in just buying whatever I like. Tuxedo dunks. These are cool to wear to like, I've worn these to weddings, I wore these to my prom in high school. This is another one that, I'm not exactly how many pairs there are of these, but there's not a whole lot. And it has the, kind of, if you can see it there lasered in, it has the Nike Innovation Kitchen logo, which a lot of the stuff that comes out of the Innovation Kitchen is pretty rare and hard to find. Puffquake. These are all my bespokes. I have 4 in total. So if you guys don't know what bespoke is, it's the thing Nike does where you can go, I think they have a few of them now, like they have one in London, and the one I've been to is New York every time. But you go in there and you pretty much get to design your own shoe. It's like Nike ID on steroids. You have every option that Nike gives you, and you can do everything individually. So that's the first pair I did. That was like 2011. This one actually is kind of cool. My dog's running around here somewhere, but that was his dog tag, or his collar with the tag. He's too fat to fit in that now, but I made these to look like my dog. And the tongue has like the stars and stuff from the collar. The tag says Chubb. My dog's name is Chubb. And the back of it says Chubb. They let me do a lot on that one that I didn't know that I could do. Chubb, come here.
Good job on the intro.
That's Chubb. Next, this one I'd shown previously on one of the Shoe Crew videos that I did with Norm. This is a bespoke I did for my dad. When I went to New York to do these, I was literally in New York for 6 hours. I went just for this. The most recent one I did these December of 2016 on my birthday actually. It's all purple. Like I said, purple's my favorite color, and if I could live entirely off of cupcakes, I would. So I have a cupcake on the back of it and my initials on it. I like these a lot, and I look forward to doing many more bespoke. Just the purple New Balance because I like purple. And here's one. Shout out to Second to None. I know you guys have featured them on your channel quite a few times. I picked these up from them. Everything from the packaging to the shoe to everything included in this was really well done. So shout out to Brandon and Felix and John B and everybody involved with Second to None. I'm very happy to have those. I'm actually, like, as far as Vans go, I know I'd tear them up pretty quick, so I'm kind of scared to wear them all the time because I don't want to do that. Now we get to some of the boring stuff, according to most people. I read the comments on my Nice Kicks sneak peek, and a lot of people seem to hate that I didn't have Jordans and stuff. Soulbox Gel Light 3. These were the ones with the branding. There's 300 of these. All the other ones just have like Asics Gel Light 3 on there. I think this is the only Kith shoe I have left. The gold metal tag. I bought those on impulse and I never wear them. Extra Butter collaboration that they did, like all the Kill Bill villains. I have all 5 of them actually. I was very proud of that. That's the one for Bill. I have the actual Kill Bill looking one. Shout out to Dank Customs, he did the extra splattering on there. The Pata Gel Saga. I cleaned these last night as well because I knew you guys were coming. They were very, very dirty. So, okay, I showed the bespoke that I did for Chubb. Whenever the Adidas ZX Flux thing where you could like put in your own image and it would make a shoe, I did that as well, and I made these and it has Chubb wearing a hat.
Dude, that's awesome, bro.
So, my dog is, I've always said he's like my best friend, so I talk to him and like have full conversations with him and everything. So, getting into some more runners, like a bunch of Sauconys. Gonna see a lot of Soulbox stuff coming up, and Soulbox, for those of you that don't know, is a boutique out of Berlin, Germany. The owner, the ex-owner now, Hikmet, pretty much everything he designed was amazing. So, the pink one out of the Three Brothers pack, and then another company I like a lot, or another store I like a lot, their collaborations is 24 Calates out of Spain. I have that one and the other one from that pack. Finishing out all the Sauconys. The Grey Devil. I actually did get these a week early because I asked I told the guy, the store owner, I bought a pair of shoes from him that I'll show later, and he was like, well, I have these coming out, and he let me buy these a week early because he knew I was going to be on vacation when they released. So, he's one of the nicest people I've ever met. Now, New Balance. This is a collaboration with a store called Woodwood out of, I believe, Copenhagen in Denmark. There's 96 pairs of these, 96 or 99, somewhere in there. And for those of you that know New Balance, this one took me a long time to get because for some reason it's extremely expensive. I ended up trading something, so I didn't have to actually pay for it. So very happy about that. But it has purple, so obviously I liked it. Next, I am very proud of these. This is the Soulbox collaboration on a 575. This was before they did all the Purple Devil stuff. And see, it says Soulbox on the back, S, and the other one has a B on it. I have been confirmed by Hikmet, the person that designed these, that this is a one-of-one made for him. And I have it now. There's 2 other colorways of those that I haven't been able to track down yet and probably never will, but whatever. The Purple Devil 576. This was one of my biggest, completing this pack was like one of my biggest hunting experiences looking for shoes. 575. And we'll get to the 1500 in a minute, which I showed previously on one of your videos, but that one's special. It's not the regular one. This is a 575 collaboration with Soulbox and Being Hunted. This is the military pair. They have a military and a civilian one, both limited to 60 pairs, and that's the civilian one. It's like crazy picking. It matches my shirt. Yeah, there we go. Here's another one that, like I said, 24 Kilates is one of my favorite. I got chub hair, everything. One of my favorite stores, and this one was one of their early New Balance collaborations. This is a 1700. This is the only 1700 I really even care for, but there's 100 pairs of these, and all the people in Europe that have these didn't want to let them go until I finally found that pair. And when they do want to let them go, they want like 1200 plus, but didn't pay that, thankfully. The only other one out of that stack that is worth showing is the Tassie Devil. Again, purple, everything, so. I actually have the poster that goes with those, I just don't know what to do with it. SpongeBob shoes, because I love watching SpongeBob. You can see I wear everything in here except the ones that I forget I have. But these are pretty beat. I love them though, they're so comfortable and they're so SpongeBob-like. I wish Bape did more stuff like this now. I'd be more into that. I just don't want to pay like $140 for a t-shirt. But shout out to those people that do, you know, there's a market for it, so, you know, do your thing. I like Marvel quite a bit. These were done for Deadpool. They actually have Deadpool on the insole. Give me a second and I'll... Marvel did a whole bunch of collaborations with Reebok on, like, they have a Wolverine one, they have a Venom one. The Venom one's kind of ugly, but they could have done better. The Vans. Wear those quite a bit too, that's why they're all... I wore those to the... Whenever Kaz did his gallery in Fort Worth, I wore those there. It's kind of cool. Took a picture with the Simpsons paintings that he had. I live in San Antonio now, but I'm originally from Houston, so I have the H-Town Air Force One, just because. Now we can get into this bottom shelf of New Balances. These are all 1500s, so. Soulbox Final. There's a maroon one and a green one. This is the maroon one. That's the green one. These are all incredible quality. If you guys have never worn a made in the UK New Balance, I definitely recommend you go out and get it. This is a collaboration with a French store that I don't believe is around anymore, but these are limited to 84 pairs. They don't pop up very often, so I had a friend here in town that had them and let me get them off of them for a decent price. Collaboration with sneakers and stuff. These are cool. I think these are pretty underrated. The materials are really light on those. Collaboration with Colette that sadly is shutting down now. Those are the first one they did on a 1500. These were limited to like 96 pairs or so. The second Colette, it's like the faux carbon fiber. Those are cool. Oh, and then this is the third one. All red. And then they did another one with Undefeated and Colette that was like blue and yellow and animal print on the inside. I had those, but those were made in China, so the shape was all terrible and I sold those. Next we have the 1500 done by 24 Kilates. I got these before I got the other one, and I really wanted to get this one, or that one to complete it, but another really great shoe. Alright, now we get into some of the ones people know more. I don't know if actually people know this one, but this is a 1500 that Crooked Tongues and Soulbox did, as you can see there. These were done for a trade show in the UK, or in Europe, I can't remember exactly, but these are limited to 50. Next we have the Nazari 1500, has the eye on it. Like those quite a bit. For those of you that don't know what these are and like to, you know, would like more insight, I definitely recommend go look up some of these New Balance collaborations, because a lot of these took me a long time to find, because they're really limited, and nowadays people want an arm and a leg for all these things, which I'm not willing to pay, so I have to come up with good deals to find all these. But the orange toothpaste Soulbox, and it has the toothbrush still in the wrapper and everything. And if you have the orange one, you have to have the teal one. The toothbrush is in here as well somewhere. There you go. Probably won't ever do anything with those toothbrushes, but it's just cool to have them. And then finally, the last bit of 1500s. There's only two in here really worth showing. The Provider. This is a store in Australia. I think this was actually their only collaboration they ever did, and then they shut down because they're not around anymore. And the final Purple Devil 1500, which is a sample, and this variation of a sample is a one of one. So, super happy to have that. Here we have, wow, okay, I have a bunch of stuff on my boxes, but Head Automatic Air Force One. Another one that I believe they made 48 pairs, and 24 of them were for the band, and the other 24 were just kind of like gift to famous people. Very happy I got those. I'm gonna show these just to get them out of the way, because there's more. Blue Eminem Air Force One, Beat. I've talked about those plenty, so that's that one. This one, however, it's not an SB. I just have a replacement box. This is a... Nope, not that one, but I'll show that one as well. This is a Shield Trainer 1.3, something like that, complicated. But as you can see, it has the big E there and the big E on the back. These were done for Eminem by Jeremy Guthrie. Jeremy Guthrie is I don't know if he still plays, but he was a Major League Baseball pitcher. Has his logo on that one and Eminem's logo on the other one. Yeah, he made these for himself. He wears a 13. For Eminem's bodyguard, who wears a 13, and for Eminem, who does not wear a 13, and these are not a 13. So I was told by the person I got these from that these at one point did belong to Eminem. I have no confirmation of that, but it's kind of cool to think that anyway. Next we have 180. This is a Shade 45 180. Made for Eminem. These are numbered on the inside out of 8. This one is my size, so I wear it. There's 8 pairs of these. They're signed by Eminem. There, and on the back it says tune in, so you know, tune in. It says Soulbox because I bought these from the owner of Soulbox, and he got that lasered in when he got them. And he let me get them for a really good price, I think, as compared to what they go for now. There's a pair on eBay for like $6,500. I paid well under that. Eminem Air Max 95, also signed by Eminem. Also limited to 8 pairs in the world. The 93 from that same pack. That one's cooler because it says he signed Mr. Marshall Mathers on there. And it has D12. These were made for D12. And I actually, if anybody wants to question the authenticity, I have the certificates from the Marshall Mathers Foundation that say he signed them. And I have the tax paperwork that whoever bought these originally, used to write them off on his taxes, because it's a donation for charity. These are cool. I have 2 pairs of these. A brand new pair of a size 6 Shady Records Air Force One. I used to have a lot of stuff in a small size just because I thought it was cool, but then I also have my size. Oh wow, that's not what I expected to be in there. But the black Shady Records Air Force One, and I actually bought these from an employee at Shady Records. And this one, the Encore Air Force One. I don't know where the shoe tree went that goes on that one, but yeah, it says Encore, has the big E. Those are cool. Those are my size, so I do wear them. This is my pair that I wear, Shady Burst. Air Slim Shady. These are numbered on the inside to 1,000. That's number 275. And I actually have a second pair in our replacement box that's brand new. That's just chilling there, waiting to never get worn. But anyway, I think that's just about everything cool that I have to show you guys. I know it's not probably what most of you were expecting. I don't have Yeezys and all that, but yeah, I'll show my 1 pair of Jordans again so you guys can stop asking me to bring them to sneaker shows. And yeah, that's my collection.